Hey there, I want to talk to you about our stuff, which essentially is our our filters. We have all of our beliefs and things like that are our filters, but a lot of the beliefs that we have, I don't know, I guess all the beliefs we have are a result of our stuff and our programming. So as you experience life, you have your mind talking to you, telling you, hey, yeah, I like this, or no, I don't like that. And when something happens that you like, we usually want to hold on to that feeling. We want to recreate that feeling. And when we hold on to things rather than just being in the moment and experiencing them and letting them pass, they stick in our bodies and our energy fields, and they become our stuff. When something happens that we don't like, and our mind tells us we don't like it because it was uncomfortable or for whatever reason, we don't want to let that feeling flow through us. We don't want to experience what's happening because it's uncomfortable. So we stuff it down. And that stays in our bodies, in our minds, in our energy fields. So our stuff is made up of things that we like and things that we don't like. It's made up of our judgments. So saying that you like something, or your mind telling you that you like something, is a judgment, and your mind telling you that you don't like something is a judgment. And our minds are really awesome tools. However, if we're not using our awareness to focus our mind's attention, the mind just comes up with all these thoughts all day long, all these judgments all day long. And with our minds and our awareness, it's really helpful to learn how to sit in your awareness instead of being in your mind. Learning how to let the energies that you're experiencing flow through you rather than clinging on to them or repressing them and holding them in. When you're able to practice that, it gets easier. And when you're able to do that consistently, you start to feel your energy clear. You start to feel your awareness clear. You start to be more present in every moment and find joy no matter what is happening in each moment. Because we all have different life experiences, we all have different stuff. We have different stuff that we're holding on to, and we have different stuff that we're repressing. And when something happens in our outside world, it hits our stuff. So let's say, let me think of an example. I don't like centipedes for whatever reason, or millipedes, or whatever they are. They're the long bugs with all the little legs. I don't want to see them because I don't like the feeling I feel when I do see them. So that is something I've repressed. That's energy I haven't allowed to flow through me. And whenever I see a millipede or centipede or whatever it is, that feeling starts to crop up. I don't like it, and I want to get away from the bug. I want to, not feel that feeling. So I have stuff around millipedes and centipedes. So if I go into a building or house or whatever, basements, if I'm in a basement apartment or something and I see one, I probably don't even want to go back to that apartment. My stuff is preventing me from being present in that moment, when really, if I let it flow through, I would see that I really don't have anything to hold on to. I don't have anything to be afraid of. That little bug isn't going to hurt me. Or let's say that I really love, I love a lot of things. I really love fried ice cream at the Mexican Village that they used to have in Mankato. And since I really love the fried ice cream, when it came time to for dessert, which I didn't order very often, really. It was mostly on your birthday when you got it for free. But when it came time to order a dessert, since I had tried that fried ice cream the one time and I really loved it, I never tried any other dessert that was on the menu, which I might have loved even more. So with using that judgment that I really love this, my mind saying, hey, you really like that fried ice cream, and focusing on that fried ice cream, I really missed out on tasting all the other desserts that there were. So my stuff was keeping me from experiencing things that I may have enjoyed even more in the moment. So I hope this is helping you to see how allowing our mind to make judgments, good or bad, seemingly good or bad, or positive or negative, or heavy or light, can keep us from actually just experiencing what is happening in the moment. Say that it's raining outside and I didn't want it to rain because I wanted to go for a walk. Well, now I'm judging the rain as bad when I could just say, oh, it's raining, so I'm going to do something else. There are other things I enjoy doing too. I don't necessarily have to go on a walk to be happy or to be present or to enjoy every moment that I have, because that's what our life is, right? It's just a collection of moments, and it's up to us to be present with them and not let our stuff get in the way of them. I'm trying to think here. I've captured everything. Let me go further. So I talked about mind and I talked about awareness. Awareness is the us that's connected to universal energy, the universal flow of energy. And the mind is the part of us that is our personal self, that has the preferences, so to speak. And when we are a lot of times, well, actually not a lot of times, all the time, our mind is chattering. Again, like I said earlier, if we're not using our awareness to focus our mind, to use our mind to think, to be constructive and creative, the mind is chattering to us based on past events. So whatever has happened in our past, like I had said before, the mind has made preferences about that, and the mind will continue to talk to you based on thoughts that you've had in the past, things that have happened in the past. The mind is never, if you're not focusing on it, it's never talking to you about necessarily creative things. It's more, hey, this happened before, this could happen in the future. It's kind of, it's worrying, it's chattering. It keeps you actually stuck in the past if you're listening to it, because all the mind knows is the past. And your awareness is what's happening in the present moment. So you can practice your awareness by noticing the mind and not judging it, but noticing when it is making judgments or preferences, and noticing and I guess essentially kind of overriding it, not disrespecting it or anything like that, but just recognizing it and recognizing that what it's telling you isn't necessarily helpful. One analogy that I had heard recently is that your mind isn't necessarily working for you. It'll tell you in 1 minute, ooh, that bag of chips looks really good. And then you'll eat the bag of chips, and then it'll say, what did you do that for? Now you feel like crap. Why did you eat that bag of chips? So your mind's just there chattering. Your mind is more focused on the outer world. You can look outside and see things that your mind is telling you in the past were good or bad. And your awareness will be able to realize anything can happen. In the past, this might have happened, but now that's not necessarily going to happen again. I kind of lost track of where I was going with that. Let me see if I can gather my thoughts here. I think ultimately, just sit with that information for right now and recognize when things are hitting your stuff. Maybe somebody's doing something that you don't like, and step back just in your awareness and watch it, observe it. Like, this is causing an emotional reaction in me, a response, anger, fear, judgment, frustration. Whenever you're feeling that, it's because your stuff is getting hit. Your stuff isn't liking what the other person is doing. And we all have different stuff, so we're all going to irritate each other or activate each other's stuff in different ways. And you don't necessarily have to untangle your stuff or try and figure out why. It's more so just becoming aware that your stuff has been hit and giving your awareness the opportunity to allow the feelings that are happening within you. So, okay, I recognize that my stuff has been hit. And in that moment, when I notice that I'm feeling that irritation, I can then consciously say, okay, my stuff has been hit. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling irritated. I'm feeling judgmental. I'm going to center myself. And whatever this feeling is or wherever it's coming from, I'm going to sit with it and I'm going to allow it to be present in my body. I'm not going to try to hold it down, suppress it. And I'm just going to let it be and experience it and let it pass as it passes. Similarly, when you have say you're eating fried ice cream for the first time and you really love it, rather than trying to hold on to that experience and grasping it and wanting to keep it with you or experience it again in the future, just enjoy it. Just be in the moment. Enjoy the flavors of the honey and the cinnamon and the cornflakes or whatever they are mixed in with the ice cream. Just really savor that moment and let it pass through you. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's it for now. All right. Take care.